logic.
You are watching a master.
You have interfered with our affairs for the last...
Hello, my name's Abraham. I'm here with Joseph at the Eurogamer Expo. Joseph, what do you think about the new FIFA 14?
Oh, I think it's much better, vast improvement from last year's game, and it feels so much better on the next generation as well.
So how does the new FIFA 14 feel on the Xbox One?
Particularly the graphics on the grass, you know, it's so much more detailed. The crowd looked much better this year. I think it's just much better from the current gen.
Yeah, there was some feedback from the demo coming that it was a bit too realistic in terms of the footballer's touches. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, well, I think there has to be a certain element of realism in the game, but at the end of the day, you want to have fun as well. So I think if they make it too realistic, then you're not going to be scoring as many goals. You're not going to be able to have as much of a laugh at the mid. So I think FIFA 14 on the next gen is going to be brilliant.
How do you feel about the new changes they made with stuff like the impact engine of players, like more realistic injuries and stuff like that?
I think injuries can be obtained much more easily this year. I think if the player has an awkward angle to shoot, he'll pull his thigh, and then I think the injuries are not too common, but I think they're common enough. I think that it's perfect balance.
And another main change that everyone's noticed from when the demo was released and when the game was released just on Friday is that the layout of the FIFA has changed as well.
Yeah.
It's become like a much more new, modern finish, like silver finish and everything. How do you feel about that in comparison to the old one?
I think the new menu changing with you sliding across, I think it's better, but I've noticed a little bit of lag, well, a glitchiness when you switch in from play to the EASFC. But I think it's going to get better.
What do you think about the changes also on the one that everyone's talking about, the changes in the Ultimate Team?
Ultimate Team chemistry styles are good, yeah. I much prefer that now there's no formations. So if I wanted to play with my same team, I wouldn't have to go out and change formation. I wouldn't have to go out and splash loads of coins on.
Yeah, because there was a feature on the old one where if you change the formation, it changed the chemistry as well.
Yeah, all the chemistry will go down, yeah.
Alright, thank you, Joseph.
Okay, thank you.
I'm here with Adam at Old School at the Gran Turismo 6 launch. And Adam, what do you think about the game?
It was alright. The controls were quite responsive on the wheel. A small little mistake and it cost you badly. So.
Have you played the Gran Turismo 5, the one before this?
Nah, it's the first time. I'm more of an Xbox man, but it seems alright.
What do you think about like the simulation and like how real the game is to actually drive in real life?
Pretty responsive. You can really feel the slip if you turn too sharply or not. So.
Right, no, I think it is. I'm here with Alex at the Old School annual Eurogamer event. Alex just been playing Drive Club on the PS4. How do you feel about that?
It was good. I'm not really one for driving games, but I picked it up quite easily. I thought the handling was quite good on that.
How do you feel that it was adapted to like new PS4 controller, PS4 controller?
Oh, I'm an Xbox gamer, so it was doubly quite weird for me. But yeah, it's good.
Are you someone that plays like games quite a bit?
Yeah, I play quite a bit of games.
How do you find this in comparison to like other previous games, racing games?
As I said, I'm not a big racing gamer, so I haven't played too many. But it seems really good.
In terms of like the response and also like the graphics, how do you think it's like close enough to being real?
What the graphics?
Yeah.
I think they're really good. It's like in a driving game, they've always got really quite good graphics.
How responsive the controller was to like what you were looking at, how long it would take you to correlate to what was on the screen?
It was pretty much instant, really. It was quite.
Do you think that the aspect of the game is slightly easier? The response is so quick.
Yeah, I think it does and it doesn't. Like it's quicker responsive, so you can get around corners quite easily. But again, it's quite twitchy.
Yeah. When you're driving at high speed.
Yeah.
Quite a big
Okay.
I'm here with Siobhan at the annual Eurogamers at Old Sports. Siobhan, how are you finding the day going?
Yeah, it's good so far. It's really busy. I'm enjoying it. Really good.
What do you think has attracted you here? Because you see a lot of guys here. So what do you think will attract a female?
To be honest, I've been playing games since I was a little kid. So coming here, seeing all the old school games like the SNES, just brings back memories. I love coming here. I love playing the games. So raring to play the new PlayStation 4 as well. Can't wait.
PlayStation game.
Definitely. Not about the Xbox.
Have you played any of the other PS4 games there as well?
No, I haven't. So I haven't tried it yet. I'm waiting. I know. It's sweating in the queue.
How do you think the day's gone there in terms of organisation?
Yeah, everything's good. I mean, I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was just going to be a few like games you're sitting around, everyone's really, really waiting like to get going. But everyone's all organised, everyone's getting their turn. Like there's no fighting and everything's just running smoothly. It's good.
Right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm here at Elscore, the annual Eurogamers conference with Ahmed, Farid and Sats. So guys, how are you finding today's gone?
Oh yeah, it's pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
What games are you actually waiting to play?
FIFA.
FIFA, you know, my track drive club, and Blacklight, maybe Warframe.
Alright, then so have any of you played the FIFA demo by the way?
Yeah.
So what did you find out were any of the differences between the demo and the previous FIFA 13?
It looked better.
A lot better.
Yeah. It's more fluid as well. So
What about in terms of like how swift the players move? Because I played the demo myself and I noticed that there was a big difference with FIFA 13 in the concept that you can now like do like 360 dribbling. Like on FIFA 13 will lag a bit, but on the 14 you can like. How do you feel that difference has been?
yeah, doing skills is a lot easier. Well, I mean, it works better.
Yeah.
And then it's also like there were a lot of bugs in FIFA 13, like the goalkeeper would just punch you across the screen. So like I haven't noticed that yet in FIFA 14 demo, so it should be pretty good. Well, I guess we'll play it now in a bit. Everything seems pretty good.
What about in terms of the layout? Because they've changed the whole concept of the layout. Like, from FIFA 12 to FIFA 13 was a whole different thing, but now from 13 to 14, you know that they've changed the layout. Like it's much more easier to navigate across. So what do you think about
Yeah, I
that?
mean,
I think
it
it
looks
looks like
nice.
a proper football match.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that it's more like pace, like strength makes more of a difference now. Before it was just like you could just sweat people really easily. Now like strength, like you can keep the ball quite easily. So I like that.
What about you, Ahmed? What do you think about that?
I think the layout is pretty good because like it looks a lot nicer than it did, and it's like a lot more simple. So you can like it has like the play section, and then it has the ultimate team section, and then it has all the other stuff like settings and help. So it looks a lot better than it did in FIFA 13. They've done some good changes, but overall the gameplay is not too different, but it's improved.
Farid, what do you feel about the impact engine? Because you know on the previous FIFA 13 there were glitches online, like when you tackle someone they could like fly across the screen and
Yeah.
stuff like that. What do you think about like the new differences they've made to avoid stuff like that?
They're very reduced, but I guess it's because it's a newer game. But it's really good that there's fewer glitches. I mean, it really makes it more fluid, easy to play.
I think so. Right, I'm here with Connor, Jack, Liam and John, I think that's all right. And then we're just here at the Eurogamer Expo. They're just finished playing Bully G. Guys, how do you think today?
It's really good. Feels completely different to any of the titles. It's really good.
What do you think of like the realism as well? Because you know, like they keep on pushing that boundary forward.
It's changed a lot from the other Call of Duties with the feel of how you move the gun. Like,
It's a lot more smooth to play.
Move.
It's a lot more smooth to play.
How do you feel about like the artillery that you can now get online? Like, how do you think it was playing online in comparison to other Call of Duties? Like,
Again, a lot more smooth. Like kill streaks now are a lot better as well.
The
dog
map
is really handy.
The maps make a difference to me. Like, say if you got a Moab, if you blew up the Moab, then the whole map would change. It'd be different surroundings. You got something to adapt to.
so it's much more realistic.
Yeah.
How do you feel, Liam, about that new graphics and everything? How do you think like the impact of that gameplay?
The graphics have improved since like the last ones, because I never used to play the last ones. I didn't like them, but since they've gotten better than like Black Ops 2 and everything like that, like the Infinity Ward have improved quite a lot.
What do you feel about like the new differences they've made? Like, did any of you play the previous one?
Yeah, played all of those.
What were the main differences that you noticed that were in this one and when?
Smoothness of how to play.
Yeah.
Like, versatility is well good.
I mean, we played it with the Xbox One yesterday, and the difference between like the Xbox 360 console and playing on Xbox One is a lot different. It's a lot smoother.
So overall, like the smoothness.
Yeah, everything feels a bit crisper as well. It looks a lot nicer. Everything feels a bit more refined. The shooting and everything feels a lot
What about
nicer.
in terms of kill streaks? Have the kill streaks changed?
Well, what they had the demo was. The kill streaks have changed, but they changed it so it's not you don't
There's
have to
nothing
get,
OP or anything like that. It's like with guns as well. It's like there's all.
It's balanced.
Yeah,
like with
it's all
Juggernaut,
balanced
say if you
out.
got a Juggernaut on the other like titles, you get a gun, right? But now you just get a knife, so it's not as overpowered. So you still have to work for your kills instead of just taking bullets and shooting people. Well, I can see they fixed the spawns as well. You're no longer having someone spawn behind you. It's a lot better.